Hey, what's going on? What's going on? This is Ola coming to you live from my Empire Pros today. This is the fifth live in this series. And today also we're going to talk about if you need an LLC in order to do real estate wholesale. We're going to talk about that, but more importantly, we're going to be taking some actions. We need to be talking to prospect. There are only two things you should be doing really, if you want to take this business serious, you should be talking to prospects. You should be also securing properties with contracts. Those are the two things you get paid for. Nothing else, no more, no less. So with that being said, welcome back. We're gonna have some fun. We got the phone ready. We're gonna make some calls, okay? And we're gonna try to talk. I have about 3 appointments that I need to talk to. And if we have some time, we're going to dive into some straight cold calling. Now, by the way, keep in mind, I don't believe that what we do is cold calling. What we're simply doing is calling to make offers on properties that are owned, pre-identified by these people that own them. You will hear me identify them as part of the 7-step system that we follow here. But more importantly, if you're brand new here, make sure first of all you subscribe. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the bell right next to it. And if I say anything during the course of this session, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, okay? And stay tuned. But make sure you hit that bell because you want to be notified when I come live or when I upload a brand new video. You need to see every second of any video I put out there if you want to take real estate wholesaling serious, okay? The other thing you should do if you're brand new here is make sure you go to smartrealestatewholesaling.com. This was my first book, smartrealestatewholesaling.com, and download a free PDF copy. It's also available in paperback like this one. It's available in the form of audio at audible.com. You can access all of that from smartrealestatewholesaling.com. Also available in Kindle. My brand new book is here. I got it finally. 200 pages. It's called Real Estate Money Secrets. Hopefully, it's not facing backwards like I'm seeing, but Real Estate Money Secrets, the insider secrets to real estate investing and building a real estate empire from scratch like a pro. Okay, not like a YouTube university graduate. All right. Yep. Shades, and shots fired. All right, so that's that. So 2 books right there. That you can also get this book, by the way. You can get the PDF for free at realestatemoneysecrets.com. That's where you want to go. This one you go to smartrealestatewholesaling.com. And the other thing you want to do, make sure you join our mastermind. You can join our mastermind if you want to see my screen as I call and dial in today and everything. Make sure that you can see my screen. As a matter of fact, I'm starting my screen record right now, but you will not be able to see the screen because you need to be able to see my screen and see how I manage my data and stuff like that. That's going to be very valuable for you if you want to take this business serious. Unfortunately, there are sensitive information on my screen, so you will be able to watch me and listen and learn from me. If all you want to do is just watch for free on YouTube, that's fine as well. All right, so like I said, realestatemoneysecrets.com. If you want to join the mastermind, you go to 3pillarsystem.com. And sorry, I had to make sure I drop all those things before we get started. All right, so today we're talking about let's see. So I apologize, there may be quiet moments here and there, but you're gonna benefit a lot from hanging out with me in my office here. That's the idea of this live sessions. You see in real time how things are moving. Okay, let me just see here before we get dialing on. All right, so today we're talking about, do I need an LLC to wholesale real estate? No, not really. Okay, you don't need an LLC to wholesale real estate. Is it advisable to have an LLC? You want to talk to a lawyer ultimately, but I'm going to give you what my opinion is in a second here. Okay, but in the meanwhile, let's just go ahead and go get this. I think we have two. We have 2 people to talk to in the appointment. We have 2 people I'm going to try to call back, but I'm also going to try to go on a straight cold dialing, power dialing. Okay, so this person is interested. Call around 3 p.m. Interested, completely good and renovated. This is probably going to end up being somebody who needs to get on our bias list. Okay, that's what it looks like. So 486 Highland Avenue, Montclair. All right, so let's go ahead and dial this person and then see if there's anything there. All right, so 0963. All right, awesome.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Fred, please?
I'm sorry, you have the wrong number.
This is not Frederick Knapp, no?
No.
All right, thank you. All right, funny enough, I have the wrong number there. We'll delete that number of our data. It may be the second number. Because clearly they spoke to someone. Okay.
The number you dialed is not.
So clearly something is wrong there. That number is bad too. So this was a fake booking. I'm just gonna throw accusation at him and see where it says. There you go. Let's remove that. All right. Let's go ahead and call the other person. Well, let me. So what do I do with that? What I do with that is well, first of all, delete all of the fake numbers. Then I mark this as and no phone number. And that will drop off. Okay. Let's talk to Richard. Let's see if we can get Richard. No need for repair. It's in good condition. It's bad. Just want to hear the offer. If the offer good on the market, discuss the offer first. Okay, this is pointless. All right, this is pointless, but let's just go ahead and try to call. Okay, you have it. Do you need an LLC? Let me just finish this call, okay?
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Okay. So, as usual, I don't leave voicemail manually. Voicemail are being left for those people automatically. So I'm just gonna say, there you go. I'm gonna set up a follow-up call for tomorrow. And then we're gonna go check out some of the follow-ups that we have on there. All right. Tomorrow is the 16th. Yep. Okay. All right. So now, if you notice here, we have the only thing is until 2 days time. So let's go check out some of the follow-ups. It's just a calendar. I'm just looking at the calendars. Today is the 15th, so we got a few. Let me just change this to 20. Let's see everything on the data. Okay, so starting from here. I just gotta. Let me just send a quick text to this guy for this one here. This is a this one right here is a 20 houses deal, a package deal that we have going on. It's already in escrow. It's supposed to close anytime, but we had some issues, title issues that's been cleaned up. I'm just gonna send make sure we are following up, following up, with the powers, that be, just to make sure. It's been another week. Another week. All right. So even deals that we have in escrow, we have automated systems to follow up with people just to make sure. But a lot of times when stuff is in escrow already, we just basically we just do like email follow-ups. You don't have to bother people. You don't have to be annoying or be a nuisance. Just a quick email follow-up is good enough when stuff is already in escrow. So I'm gonna say done. And then I'll set up another week because this is a title issue for about 20 houses that they're clearing up. So not a task, actually a follow-up. Set up a follow-up. So it says follow-up call, but it's more or less a follow-up text. Just to, and I'll open the calendar. I'll put that in a week from now. That's close to escrow, so I'll put that on high priority. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the next person here. So this person, Denise, is very interested to discuss an offer, but about the property. Set the dates so that we can call him. Okay, there's a follow-up here. Okay, so I see what's going on here. This person left another voicemail, returning the phone call. Okay, I think I see what's going on here. This person should at least be in this box already, in the group follow-up and appointments. But let me just try to call and see what happens. Um, let's try to call Denise. A great condition regarding.
Your call has been forwarded
Okay,
to an
so no
automated.
pickup. No pickup. We're gonna set up. Sorry, I can't talk right now. It's a voice. It's a text message. Okay. No answer. Say no answer. And then we're gonna set up a follow-up for tomorrow. And we'll move on. All right. So there's another video that I have on this channel on batch processing. I want to make sure that everything you're doing. All right. So this is a voicemail. Somebody called about a property here. It's a voicemail from an investment corp. They may not be interested in buying, but they may want to sell. So I'm just going to call back. So it was a voicemail. It wasn't a original conversation. So if they pick up, it will be an interesting conversation. Let's call it. Well, by the way, I apologize that we had a delay coming here today. But we're gonna start doing it at 5 p.m. Yes, may I speak to? I'm not sure who I'm trying to talk to. I think it's Nicole. Hello. Yeah, I'm trying to speak to a Nicole. She left me a message about a property in Noor.
Nicole, about a property?
Yes.
No. What kind of property are you looking for?
Well, did I call a real estate office?
I am a realtor.
Oh, you're a realtor. Yeah, some Nicole called from this number, left me a message. It must have been an error. We're an investor here, so we're calling for other properties, I guess.
Oh, you're an investor as well?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I didn't call you from this, this number right here, no.
And there's no Nicole that works there?
No.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so that's a realtor number. So a lot of time when people call you back from calls that go out, you may have hit like a real estate agent office. And they'll call back thinking you're looking to buy a property. So there's nothing here basically. I just put agent office in that and keep that moving. As a matter of fact, let me see here. Gotta mark this number as. I gotta mark this back as agent office. Agent. and take out the primary number. Okay. So that's that. Now put that in future follow-up. Future. But that's an investment company too. So it may not be an ideal prospect. Let's keep it moving here to the next one. Let's try to call Yuri. We're following up with Yuri a third time. Okay. Let's try that. And I do see that this was
Call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging.
That's a voicemail again. I'm gonna mark that as no answer. I'll put on a follow up again for tomorrow. All right, so right about now we're gonna go. We got some time. Still got a few on this list here. Starting on there's a few. It's a few here, you know. But I think we should go try to call, do a code dialing session so I can have some time in between to talk to you. Okay. All right. And then if somebody comes online, you will see me pause everything I'm saying, and I will talk to the person. Just keep that in mind. Okay. We're gonna do. Let's keep that here. We're gonna call Bergen Weekend. Okay. Awesome. And right now we're gonna let me see dialing filter. I'm gonna look at my dialing filter. Not contacted ever. There we go. And actually, let me do not dialed ever. Let's see how many comes up. Stop dialing. Okay. Oh, so everybody has been dialed before. So let's put another filter in. We'll say no. Not contacted ever. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. All right, so we're at 857 records. Awesome. Let's try that. All right. I'm just setting up the dial session, okay? Let's hang out with me.
Your touchtone phone, please enter your PIN number. Your PIN number can be found in the dialing. You are now logged into the Mojo dialer. Please press the start button on your screen to begin.
We're logged in. Looking for the start button. There you go. Okay, so
Calling the doctor's service. Please note the office is currently closed for the day. If this is a non-urgent matter, you can try calling back the next business day.
all right, so as I was saying, do you need an LLC to wholesale real estate? No, you don't. Okay, you don't. As a matter of fact, if you're a brand new person and you're asking that question, my strong advice for you is to simply don't bother about three things until you close your first deal. Okay, don't bother um, about business name. Don't bother about uh, LLC or what kind of legal entity company, corporate structure you should have. Don't bother about those kind of things. Um, don't bother about logos. Okay, it's a waste of time. Don't spend your energy worrying about what kind of logo or what a logo should look like. It's a waste of energy. And there are multiple reasons why I think you shouldn't. Okay, I have another video coming up with about 7 reasons why I think you're wasting energy that you could be spending on looking for your first to 5 deals.
Please leave your name and a message, and I will call you back as soon as I can. Thank you.
All right. Sorry about that. So basically, you don't want to spend your energy. Your energy should be directed toward 2 things, and that's prospecting or marketing. If you're marketing, if that you've chosen to market instead. But marketing doesn't mean you skip prospecting, by the way. The response that your marketing generates.
6 is not available. At the tone,
The marketing that the responses that your marketing generates, you will have to prospect. Okay. So it's not automatic. It's not automatic. Just pay attention to that. All right. So prospecting or marketing, okay, and securing properties under contract. Those are the 2 things that primarily should occupy your time, and not what kind of business name, what kind of logo. Those things are basically opinions. So somebody was asking on a group forum.
Google Voice will try to connect you.
All right. So somebody was. Let me see if this person is coming on.
So, this is Dr. Sapphire.
Hi, I was trying to speak to, I guess, Dr. Carl.
Oh, no, I'm Dr. Douglas Sapphire.
Oh, you're Douglas. Okay. All right. Sorry. We're trying to get in touch with Carl Sapphire with regards to a home in Englewood.
Yes, Dr. Englewood for, you want an OBGYN or do you want a psychiatrist?
An OBGYN.
Oh, the OBGYN, yeah. So his phone number is 201
Uh-huh.
569
Uh-huh.
01 or 0121.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So I hung up that call, and we're gonna say wrong bad number on that, and we're gonna keep dialing. All right. So sorry about that. I forgot how good this thing could be, but I want to do some cold calling sessions with you guys so you can see how I handle that. But anyway, so as I was saying, you should be focused on prospecting and or marketing and putting houses under contract. If you close your first deal, we need to make sure that you can repeat that. It's no more about believing.
7966. This is an unsolicited call. Please put me on your do not call list. Everyone else, looking forward to connecting. So please leave a message. I'll return your call quickly, and I'm thankful. Thank you. The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
All right, so I put out. That voicemail says put on do not call list. So put that on do not call. All right. So as I was saying, I'm going to say quite a few as I was saying. Okay, just pardon me, but I feel you will enjoy this as well. 2 things that you should be focused on: prospecting and marketing. Same thing, basically. Same activity leads to the other, leads to sales, right? Meaning putting house on the contract, which is the second thing you should be focused on. Um, I would say at least your first 2 deals, because after your first deal, you're not more believing now. You know you can repeat the process again. Maybe filter a few processes, make it a little bit easier.
202 is not available.
So just keep that in mind.
When you have finished recording,
just keep that in mind
as
you're going through this business. You may find You may find other activities that are non-money making activities that engages you. They're kind of exciting. I understand it's very exciting to be coming up with a business name, to be coming up with the LLC, to be looking for the right contract, all of this stuff, right? To be looking for the right legal entity, the right logo, buying logos on Fiverr and stuff. All of that stuff, there's a high. There's like a high, like being on drug, that's attached to those activities, make you feel good about yourself, but they literally lead you down the drain, lead your energy down the drains, and not towards money. Okay, focus on putting out offers. Okay, focus on putting out offers. That's all you should be focused on. Just focus your energy on putting out at least 5 offers per day, either by phone calls or by sending out letters or by whatever you want to use, RVM if it's allowed in your state, text messages, Facebook marketing. You need to be putting out 5 offers per day. Am I making sense? All right. So, LLCs, do you need it? Eventually, if you're running a business, you have a silent partner. His name is Uncle Sam. So, yes, you need to seek out proper legal advice on the right structure that will protect you from maximized taxable income. Okay. The idea is to minimize your taxable income. Okay. And that's where those kind of things comes in. But if you're not bringing in income,
automatic voice message system 4 1
if you're not bringing in income yet, right? Why worry about things like that?
Not
You know.
At the tone,
And if you haven't
please
proven to
record your
yourself
message.
that you can do
When you have
this
finished recording,
by at least
you may
closing
hang
at
up
least one
or
deal
press 1
and
for more
possibly a
options.
second deal, why bother about that? Plus, not only that, if you start setting up LLC all over the place, you spend, I don't know, $50 to $100 on setting that up. And after closing your first deal, you may find that, you're not really, you're not really interested in the name you picked, or you want to change it, or you picked the wrong legal structure. Some of these things are driven by opinion. Yes, sometimes professional opinion, but still opinion nonetheless. So why waste your energy on that when you haven't even made any money yet to even worry about taxable income? Are we making sense here? All right. So I just want you to pay attention to that. I want you to pay attention to that because that's going to make all the difference in how fast you move towards your first deal. Your first deal will take forever if you are busy worrying about business names, logos, structures, and stuff like that. If you're busy worried about stuff like that, you will burn too much energy, okay, on the wrong activity, on basically non-money making activity. Is that making sense? All right. So, do you need LLC? Eventually, you will want to set up a legal company corporate structure. Do you need it to wholesale? No, it's not needed. It's not a requirement before you can wholesale. You can wholesale under your personal name. And yes, the title company or your closing agent or your attorney can cut you a check under your personal name. Okay. You're worried about, oh, yeah, but you end up with too much taxes on the income. Not necessarily. Okay. Not necessarily.
Have a great day.
Just left a quick voicemail over there. All right. So as I'm talking to you, by the way, we have like 3 lines firing and calling people, and this is the nature of how it works. Okay. This is a good time that you could do some side stuff, and but for me, for the most part, I just follow up on people that we kind of know for sure would be interested. No, sorry, for sure, it's a good phone number. So, see here. Hello, hi, may I speak to Timothy, please? All right, so Timothy say bad number. All right, so we just click bad number and moves on to the next call. All right, so are we making sense right now? Now, there are quite a few. We're talking mindset a little bit here right now. By the way, 80% of this game is going to be mindset. You getting your mindset right. The rest of the 20% is going to be your skill set. Okay. And for the part, that's why mindset, obviously, you need to be around the right people. You need to make sure that you're taking action fast enough to make enough mistakes, right? And that builds business character because you're going to need that in this business. You will be tested in this business.
Activity. The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
Mailbox is full. If mailbox is full, we just click no contact. We keep moving to the next person automatically. It's the easiest thing ever. Okay. So if you want to be coached on, you can see my screen here. If you're a member here, you can see my screen. Um, but if you can't see my screen, you can see my face. That means you're just hanging out with me on YouTube. It's fine.
We are not available now.
That's fine as well.
Leave your name and phone number after the beep. We will return your call.
All right. So non-money making activities in your business. Okay. Of course, maybe you spend a few hours, reaching out by phone number, dialing and stuff like that. Whatever you're doing, that's all marketing. Okay. But there's some other things you can do in your business during the rest of the day. Thank God for social media, right? That you can be pushing out messages, right? There's really that one message you have to be pushing if you're an investor, which is that you buy houses and you're interested in putting an offer on a house, right? If you're an agent, it's a different ball game. But
Hello.
yes, may I speak to Arthur, please? All right, so that's a hang up, right? I've forgotten how this feels. No contact. So if somebody hang up, you're trying to speak to Arthur, chances are you called the wrong number. Chances are you just don't want to talk to a cold call, you know. Or they have an idea that people have been calling. The best thing they could do is like, there's no author here. We take them off our list. But anyway, so like I was saying, you want to be spend your time putting out your marketing message. Okay, what is your marketing message? How do you want to craft it? Okay, so for me personally, I'm going to share some nuggets with you. For me personally, I like to address everything from a standpoint of value, even as I'm talking to you right now. Okay, from value. You know, I tested out some things right here on this on our YouTube channel, and some interesting data happened in the last 24 hours that I'm actually going to be testing out that I will be sharing with our members as time goes on. But the thing you should pay attention to is the point I'm trying to make is that you want to lead with value. Okay, is the first pillar. If you hear me talk about three pillars all the time, as a matter of fact, we coined our whole system name around it, which you should check out, which is www.threepillarsystem.com.
We're not available to take your call right now.
A voicemail.
So please leave the message. Thank you.
All right, so it's to lead with value. So even as a realtor, as an agent, you need to find what that value is. But on top of finding what the value is, you want to have a good conversation starter. Okay. So for example, for me, it should be, is Arthur available? Right? May I speak to Arthur? Those are two different energy. For me personally, my style, I rather go with, is Arthur available? Right? One, because it fits my style better. I'm a little bit more assertive. I command authority. I command.
Hi, you have reached Mr. D Landscaping and Home Improvement. Please leave your name, phone number, and how we may help you, and someone will return your call as soon as possible.
As a
Thank you
landscaping
and
and home
have a great
improvement
day.
place. Got the message anyway. All right, so my style will resonate with people that will have better conversation with me. Okay, but generally, the other second reason is that it's author available is auto suggesting that I already know that author is there. Just let me know if it's available or not. Now, may I speak with author is asking for permission. Believe it or not, people don't operate well with asking for permission.
Hello.
Yes, hi. May I speak to Joseph, please? Hi, Joseph. I'm calling about a property at Linden Avenue, Morrison. That's your property?
Not interested in selling, thank you.
All right, thank you. So we hang up, and then step one, step two is a no. Just keep it moving. All right. So in that case, I still put them in a follow up because I may decide 3 months from now to start calling them follow up. Right. And after that, we just that was a contact. Still was a contact, just not interested. All right. So let me see. I have to try to always get myself back on my train. Sorry, my train of thought. Right. I have to. Yeah, I have to get back on that. Let me think. Let me think. What was I saying? Duh, 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 duh. Maybe someone can remind me.
Name, number, and a brief message, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
It's a voicemail.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
All right, cool. So, let's see. Leave a message. We've had one contact. We've dialed about 17 dials. Oh, out of 89. 17 dials out of 89. Interesting. That's weird. Should be more than 89. But anyway, so as I was saying, I've said as I was saying a few times, I'm trying to get back on my train of thought here. We talked about mindset being 80%, marketing, skill set being, all right, we're talking about value, leading with value, right? Basically, find out and then conversation starter, right? And then we're talking about is Arthur available? Is Joseph available? Right? Okay, I'm calling about 123 Main Street. That's your property, right? It should have been that's your property, right? Not is that your property? Again, anything that sounds like you're asking for permission, people are attracted to confidence. Okay, that's something you can run with. People are attracted to confidence one way or the other. It doesn't matter if it's a woman or man. They're attracted to confidence. So if you sound like you know what you're doing, like you know, like you got it, like you know why you're calling, like you have a sense of purpose, people are attracted to that and they have a higher chance of talking to you than when you are asking them for permission. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with being polite, right? As long as that doesn't substitute you're sounding like you are confident about what you're doing, right? You know, that's one of the things I will have against using people on outside of English speaking countries. Sometimes they may come off as they're not confident. With that being said, I still believe that you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hi, may I speak to Aisha, please? Hello? All right, so that's a hung up, and there are still contact. All right. So now you notice I said, may I speak to Aisha, please? Okay. Again, is Aisha available? Is the right thing to say. Okay. Is Aisha available? Is the best way to say. Or here's another one I'm going to share with you. You could go, hello, Aisha? Like Aisha with a question mark, right? If you do that, you have a higher chance of somebody staying on the phone with you, right? If they're the right person. With that being said,
Unavailable right now, but if you leave your name and number, I'll get back to you as soon
with
as
that
I
being
can.
said, I still believe you can say the right thing to the wrong person,
At the tone,
and you can say the
please
wrong thing
record
to
your
the right
message.
person. If it's the
When
right
you have
person,
finished
you're still the right
recording, you
person.
may hang up
And it's
or
about
press 1 for
practicing
more
and just
options.
doing this over and over until you get it right. That's what it's about. It's about practicing, doing this over and over and over until you get it right. So, step one, is Aisha available? Or Aisha? Hi, I'm calling about the property app. That's yours, right? Or don't say that's yours, right? Just say I'm calling about a property in 123 Main Street. Yes, yes. Right? See your body language, just like
1. Please call back during regular business hours Monday through Friday,
That's a
8
business
a.m. to
office
5
line.
p.m. Eastern
Let me call
Time.
that back
Thank
number.
you.
All right. So business lines generally it never works. Okay, like, just from my experience, never works. But just nothing is impossible. You may catch a person at the right time on those lines. You never know, right? So let me keep going here. So you can never say the wrong thing to the right person. You can't say the right thing to the wrong person. If it's the right person, it's the right person. They will even help you. But I cannot discount.
So, 9, 5, 5,
I cannot
8,
discount the
3,
effect
0,
of having proper
5,
confidence
5,
and
not
posture
available.
when you're
At
talking
the
to a
tone,
person.
please record
Okay.
your message.
So
When you have
because of
finished
that,
recording,
let's drop
you
this
may hang
message
up or
first.
press 1 for more options.
All right. So because of that, I definitely want to encourage you that I want you to look at every step 1 through 7 of our pre-qualification process and come up with better ways that, in your opinion, shows more confidence. Okay, there's another video on our channel on the 7 steps pre-qualification. Just search for 7-step pre-qualification Ola Talks Abitogun. You'll find it. Okay, and
This mailbox is full. You can't receive any more messages. Please call again later.
all right. Well, mailbox is full. Just do no contact. Keep it moving. All right. So yeah, so go through each one of the steps and come up with your own way that you feel your confidence shows up more when you're saying them. Okay. We all have fears of stage fright because you're on a stage at the end of the day when you're marketing. Any kind of prospecting, it feels like you're on a stage. That's why a lot of people are afraid of it, right? But that's also why you know now, you know that you can practice.
Message for Dana.
That's actually dinner. All right. So you know that you can practice because practice makes perfect. Because practicing, repetition is the mother of that's a word. Repetition is the mother of mastery. Okay. So it's about practicing. Okay. So like for example, like one, just say John, or you say, is John available? Whichever one gives you more confidence when you say it. That's how you should say it. The idea is on step 1 to identify the right person that you're trying to talk to. Okay. The other one is the step 2 is, hey, I'm calling about 123 Main Street, and just shut up. Let them say yes or no. See, shutting up from time to time is going to be a common thing in this theme. Okay, it's going to be a common theme in this process. Okay, the one that talks the most will lose. Bottom line, the one that talks the most. Hello, may I speak to Kenneth? Kenneth? Hello? All right, so that person is not talking. Again, I made a mistake. I got to keep reminding myself because I have not cold called in a while. Okay, so I've been doing just follow ups, talking to people that already know they were going to talk to me. All right, but I wanted to do this so you can see how it goes, so I can, in real time, share with you some of this things you should look out for. But practicing, doing it over and over again, is really where the skill set will be improved, and that's where mastery will come from. Steven? Hello? All right, so sometimes people pick up, they don't talk. Who knows? Maybe they recognize the number. Never know. All right. I recognize some of the numbers that.
This is Matt from All in One Construction. I'm not available right now. Please leave your name, number, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
It's not the right person, by the way, but.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may
This
hang
is
up.
definitely
Or
not the
press
right
1
person,
for
but I'm
more
going to drop a
options.
message because our messages that we drop is their marketing pieces.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
So like right now in this session, I've dropped 14 messages. Those messages are generic in nature and designed to designed to pick interest of people that may have properties to sell. And that's the same thing you need to have. It's an automated system, and you can, I mean, in the last 26 minutes, we've dropped 14. You know, potentially it may not even be the owner of the subject property I'm calling about. They may have other properties for sale. Okay. Now on my screen, I'm not promoting the system we're using on public YouTube, but you can see my screen if you're a member. Um, I can see it lit green when somebody comes online. Not only that, I hear a beep.
Please leave your message for
like just now.
Ray.
All right. So I hear a beep, but that's a voicemail. So and then I drop a message. That will make the 15th voicemail I'm dropping today. All right. Now, the other thing, okay, so if we can't get past step 1 and 2, which is identify the owner, identify the property, there's no point in continuing the conversation. There's a lot more, right? Which is why I like to have other videos that
Hello, you're not available now.
I have other videos that show you exactly how I talk to people. It's the same way. It's the same thing basically, But for you, maybe you call through 30 people before you get somebody on the phone, right? When you get somebody on the phone, if you go watch those other videos, you will see exactly how I talk to them using the 7-step system. So that's the actual number of mics. All right. So are we making sense? Making sense here? All right. Good, 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 good. So when we hit 6 p.m. here, I think I will. Let me see. Let's just keep going. Okay. Let's just keep going. All right. Let's keep going here. Uh, two, two, two.
One 5191227 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Dropped another voice message. All right, so
we're not available at this time. Please leave a message at the beep. Thank you.
those ones are characters. You hear the wife in the background say bye. All right, so are we making it? This is the process right here. Okay, so now let me, for example, show you the reality. Right, we made 30 calls. It's been 29 minutes. Okay, got one contact. Okay, one contact. 7 no contact, meaning somebody picked up and they didn't answer, they didn't talk, or it's just the wrong person, or they claim to be the wrong person. Right? Well, if they say they're the wrong person, I have to believe them. You have to put that in the bad number box, basically. Okay. But the idea here that I'm sharing with you is if you had to write all of this down,
hello, we are not available now.
if you had to write all of this down as a story, imagine how aggravating that process would be. Right? All right. Imagine if I had to drive for dollars and be writing all of this. If this much numbers are either not available, don't call us anymore. How'd you get my number? Wrong number, right? We're not interested in selling. So you drove around for dollars, right? You picked up 50 houses. Let's say you picked up 33 houses because I've made 33 calls. But it took me 30 minutes to get through 33 calls. In that 33 calls, we left successfully 20 messages, which is marketing messages out there right now for us. Compare that to driving around for dollars, finding, because this is vacant properties I'm calling with the data is available uh, digitally. I didn't have to drive around town to find it, right? Granted, sometimes there's error, there's discrepancy. It's not actually vacant, but many times these houses are actually vacant. So I drove around. I picked up all 33 houses. How long do you think it would take me to get 33 houses that are vacant, that actually passes the criteria? It takes me a while. With that being said, I'm not discouraging you from driving for dollars. What I'm saying is that for you to just up and go and try to drive for dollars is something you really probably should try at least 3 times. John, hello. All right, so moved on, no contact. The person is picked up and they're quiet. All right, so just imagine that. Imagine how much energy, time you've wasted, your brakes, your gas. All right. So I'm giving you reality here. They paint this business like it's something that's just easy and you're just gonna hit a jackpot and just close the deal. And you're gonna do it over and over again and still call it a jackpot, right? Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. Okay? You have to know what you're doing.
Hello?
Franklin?
Who's calling?
Hi, I'm calling about the property on New York Avenue. This is Ola.
Yeah, so what about it?
I was wondering if you would entertain a cash offer on the property.
It's already sold, sir. Thanks.
Thank you. All right. So it worked, right? It worked, uh, but it's already sold. He says he's not interested. Bottom line, right? Maybe it's um, maybe it's not sold, but I believe people when they tell me what they tell me because I've heard people say, "What if it's not really sold? How do you find out if it's still being owned? Why would you want to find out if they still own it, but they choose to tell you that it's already sold?" There's no way for you to give them value. The only value you could give them is to let them go. If you focus on giving value to people based on what they want, this business will be a lot more easier for you because you will now know why you need massive amounts of data, minimum 1,000 at any point in time. Okay, that's very important. But I'm gonna put them on a follow up either way because to us, follow up is follow up. They may own other properties in the future, right? But that was a contact. We made a contact. So we're moving on to call the next person. Let's see. Somebody said, "Hello, my partner and I would be interested in your property." What are you talking about? All right, so we're making sense. We're getting there. We're getting there. So far we've made so it's one of the things noticed that people don't really get. There's a chapter in this book, Smart Real Estate Wholesaling. The idea is to be smart at how you approach real estate wholesaling. Chapter 3, okay? Chapter 3 of this book is called Data Collection, okay? Yes, when you're driving around for dollars, you're actually collecting data too, right? You can argue that, right? You can argue that. Let's see here. Kenneth? Kenneth? We're going to call that no contacts and keep it moving. All right, so yeah, data collection here. Now you can argue that when you're driving for dollars, you're collecting data. But if you pay attention to my second pillar is automation. Okay, first pillar is value, second pillar is automation. Jose, That's the wrong number. All right. So automation of the value distribution. So you have value that you want to offer people, which successfully I got that last guy to get to step 3, which is to ask him if he will entertain a cash offer on the property. But I said his name, just say his name. Then he goes, "Who's talking?" Right? And I go, "This is all I'm calling about property on New York Avenue." And then he goes, "Sorry, that property is already sold." Okay, got straight to the point. Okay, it's just the wrong person. Okay, you have 300,000 additional houses to get to. That's the bottom line. And like I was saying, the data that you want to be messing with is minimum 1,000, because this is a volume game. Because you increase your chances of getting frustrated out of the business when you're dealing with one house at a time. If you're stuck on that one house that you found on your way to your job yesterday, you increase your chances of getting frustrated, right? But if you put yourself in a position to understand that there's enough data, like I said, data collection, and I mean automation, and I mean 1,000 a piece at any point in time, and you're going to drop a voice message on here. All right, so we're this is 37 minutes in, made 41 calls so far, and dropped 21 messages, and I've made 2 contacts. All right, so this is cool. That way we can.
Now, so at the beep, please leave your name and number, and I will call you back as soon as I can. Thanks.
Another voice message.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
So imagine if I had to.
Please leave a message after the tone.
Yeah. You notice that back to back to back. I don't know if you heard that beep. That's because there are 3 lines dialing at the same time. Okay. You don't have to have 3 lines, by the way. Okay. We start with 1. But the idea is the consistency. Um, I always tell people, whatever strategy you choose to go, marketing strategy you choose to approach your wholesaling business with, make sure it's something that you can be consistent with it, because there's truly only one secret at the end of the day.
Into an automated voice messaging system.
And that's consistency.
2 0 1
Okay.
3 4 9
That's
5
really all
8
you
4
can
5 is not available.
control, your consistency.
At the tone,
But
please record
also
your message.
is the hardest thing for human beings to do. It's one of the hardest things for human beings to do. So, and if you're a human being, you need to acknowledge that and position yourself for consistency. So the number 1 secret is consistency. The second secret is positioning yourself for consistency. When you engage in activities that you know you clearly don't enjoy, that's why I said if somebody has preached drive for dollars to you and you feel there's a good chance, it's possible. What I want you to do is try a drive for dollars for 3 days, 4 hours each, and see how it works out. You may just like it. Okay. Now, I don't drive for dollars. I do pick up dollars while I'm driving. While I'm going about my way, my other businesses, I'm going to a site, I do see houses that looks interesting. And I will take pictures and I will write down the address, and then I will try to see if it fits my criteria later on, that I can call somebody. But when you skip trace one house at a time, it's expensive. Okay. Now on top of that, it's expensive. Alejandro? Hello? Hang on. So that's not the right person. Well, get no contacts. Okay. So when people don't take the time to talk, they stay on the list. Call them again. Time may be right later. We never know, right? Okay. Let's keep going. Let's see here. All right. So let's go back to what I'm saying. So you just want to keep that in mind. Just try to treat this business like it's a 24th century business. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay. Um, I think all strategies work. I think all marketing strategies work. I do think that. However, the question is, are you going to be in the game when it decides to work? Or maybe you would have quit on yourself because you did not position yourself properly for consistency to stay in the game long enough. Paul?
Who's this?
Hi, Paul. I'm calling about a property you have on Acre in Dumont.
Okay.
Yes, I was wondering if you would entertain. My name is Ola, by the way. I'm a private investor. I was wondering if you entertain a cash offer on it.
How much?
We could talk about that. What's the condition of the property?
Good.
Oh, it's good. Is it vacant at the moment?
No.
Oh, it's not vacant. Is it rented out or you live in it?
Rented.
Oh, it's rented out. Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. Did you ever consider selling it, or I just called you randomly?
Depends how much.
Oh, it depends on how much. Okay. Well, I apologize if it's kind of random. I'm an investor. I'm just looking for a deal property to pick up in that area. Do you have an idea of what the property is worth in this market?
I haven't checked recently.
You haven't checked recently. If you have a minute, I can see if I can give you an offer.
It's okay. I guess I'm not really interested this time.
Okay. Are you curious about what it's worth at all?
What?
Are you curious to know what it's worth in this market?
Yes, but I'm not sure if I'm willing to sell it quite yet.
That's okay. I'm willing to share that with you in 30 seconds if you want to. Then we can follow up in the future, or you can save my number if you decide you want to sell later on in the future.
Um, it's okay. So then you.
All right. Have a good day. All right. So let's make sure. Let's make sure we hung that up. Okay. All right. So here's that. I could sense in his voice that he's not really looking to sell. Um, his property is worth. I was trying my best to move as quick as possible to possibly giving him an offer. By the way, if you're a member, you can see me clicking into my screen right now, and I'm literally attempting to see if I will be able to give him an offer. And his property is worth 351, and he says he doesn't need work, but I still always put a $50,000 there. And if I put a 10% spread, about $35,000 is showing. If my offer would have been just for the sake of it, I'm just gonna say that my offer would have been $160,000. Okay, so but he's not interested. Is the wrong person. So let's keep it moving. That was a contact, but I don't want to call him again. So not in the nearest future. So I put him on a follow up, and then I will just click contact and move forward. So that will be the third person we spoke to. Um, no is a noble answer. Just keep that in mind. Okay, so we caught somebody at 42 minutes. All right. So one of the things we continue to do here is that we continue to discover new and new methods. I do have a partner that I work with,
At the tone, please record your
and
message. When you finish recording, you may hang up or press
resource
1 for more
management
options.
is a big deal.
To leave a callback number, press 5.
Resource management is a big deal. You need to manage your resources, starting especially with your time, what you spend your time. If there are tools out here that you can use to reach more people and collect more responses, part of the tools you can have too is copywriting. If you learn copywriting, learn how to invoke people's emotions with words, right? You can thrive in this game. Okay, you can thrive heavily in this game of wholesale real estate or real estate in general or any type of free enterprise. So just keep that in mind. Let's see here. We got about, by the way, we have about another 18 minutes to go. So if you want to hang out with me. Nancy? All right, so Nancy hung up. And we don't know if it's Nancy. We just click no contact. Keep it moving. All right, so just keep in mind for the average number, I wanted to do this so you can see how it works. Okay, there's a lot of people you have to reach. Your marketing, just like as you can imagine, any game, there's a lot of people you have to reach. So any kind of automation to help you distribute the value you have to offer so that you can have a higher chance of hitting that person in good timing, okay? And the right timing i- is what you need to do. If you're busy just dealing with one house at a time, in terms of looking for sellers, you will increase the frustration in the business for yourself, okay? But just imagine if you were not teaching like I'm doing right now, and you could do some other things on the side while calls are going on in the background, and then you could talk to three people. You just heard me making at least three offers, right? Yes, you can consider it an offer. An offer to buy somebody's house is an offer. You need to be pushing out five per day, okay? In addition to the three offers, I have 25 voicemails that I just got dropped, okay? You can see that on my screen if you remember. That will make the 26th voicemail I just dropped, right? In 44 minutes. And if you can do this just an hour a day, but also you have other things going on your screen, and you can just talk to people that come on the line and offer, hey, I'm looking to put a cash offer on a house. How sweet would that be? Kevin? All right, whoever that is hung up, so no contact. All right, so if you could just do that over and over again, let's say you do that 1,000 times and you hit it $10,000, right? Would that be worth it? What if it's 10,000 times doing nothing, basically just hanging out, right? And you hit a $10,000, you hit $20,000. How sweet would that be? Well, you have to set it up. You have to set all that up. You also have to know what to say so that you can make sure that you're giving the right value to people and not necessarily shooting yourself on the leg. It's a bad number. Oh, it was actually a fax number. All right. So, how sweet, right? If you could just manage your resources that way, right? And that's a big deal. Even at this right now, my brother and I, my partner and I, is my brother, right? We- Hi, can I speak to Kevin? Kevin available? Not available. I'm calling about the property in Van Buren Court. Say that again, please. I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. All right, so hung up. So, that's a no contact. All right, so now when somebody comes online and you can't hear them, remember I use my confidence. Say, sorry, I can't hear that. They're trying to say something under their tone, whatever that is, I don't know. Just confidence, key to maintain your positive energy as well, too. Okay, because you need that on the next person you're going to be talking to. All right. So again, data, 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 data. That's what you want to focus on. Just data.
For emergencies, please call or text
Emergency.
951-2656. Otherwise, leave a message and we'll return your call as soon as possible. Thank you.
Let's drop that message. All right, so we got about 30 more minutes to go, and then we can review the data, and I'll show you what that is, and we'll go have some fun as time goes on. Okay. So, are we making sense, guys? Hannah?
Hello?
Hannah?
Hello?
Yes, hi, can you hear me?
Who is it?
Hi, my name is Ola. I'm calling about your property on Hoover Drive.
Excuse me?
I'm calling about the house on Hoover Drive in Cresskill. Yeah. So it's probably this bad number. All right. We're making sense. We're making sense. We're getting there. All right. So the other thing I wanted to share with you here is this. Okay. This YouTube channel right here. Okay. It's we have about 600 plus videos on here. Okay. On subject matter. Minimum at least 500 on the subject matter. Mark. All right. All right. So here's what I want you to do. I need your favor. If I've said anything, first of all, during this session that made sense to you, and you learned one thing at least, please make sure you give it a thumbs up before you leave. I really, really appreciate that because we're trying to grow the YouTube channel. It takes a while, but slowly but surely we're getting there. Okay, we have about at this point about 1,600 subscribers. So we would definitely like to build a platform because the more the merrier. You know. What else? Let's see.
Thank you for calling Blogtech. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it now. To dial by name.
That's a bad number right there. It's a business place. All right. So please make sure you give it a thumbs up. That will help me. Thank you so much. I appreciate your help.
We'll get a copy of this comment. Go ahead and say your name and why you're calling.
Hola.
Please put the number from your mailing and contact me. Thanks and goodbye.
All right. So, yeah. All right. So that actually automated number said do not contact. So check that out. All right. So are we making sense, guys? Any way you can push out marketing message in mass, that's what you should be chasing after. That's how you want to be looking at this business. Anybody that's telling you to do anything manually, any type of manual something, just think, how could I automate this? Because again, automation, because of the third pillar, which is people, and the people using automation and using the technology. You need to pay attention to how you can automate pushing out more value, more distributing more value. Because there's only one secret to making money. Okay? Yeah, I know. I know. I said consistency earlier. Okay, I did, but there's a but there because I also mentioned if you can be consistent long enough until you hit that deal, right? So how can you have a lot more going? Because it's about consistency in pushing out value, right? Because the one that can put out the most value will make the most money. That's just how entrepreneurship works. Period. The more value you push out, I don't know, you can shape that in any form you want. The more value you push out, the more money you make. So if you could find a way to push out three messages at the same time rather than just one, you know you're going to make a lot more money. If you can find a way to stay in the game long enough, you putting more value out there, you know you're going to stand to make a lot more money. Anything you can do legally, right, to push out more value into the marketplace means you get to make more money. So you should be asking more questions. How can I automate that? How can I go a little faster?
Please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
How can I go a little bit more faster, right? How can I move things a little bit more consistently at a pace that it can be sustainable? Because sometimes you go too fast and it's not sustainable and then you crash and burn, right? So you need sustainability between speed and sustainability. You need a balance between speed and sustainability, right? So, but with regards to volume, just keep that in mind. The average person, you try to find their contact information, you're not going to find the contact information. So, how do you solve that problem? You want to quit? Or you want to say, you know what, that just simply means I need more numbers. But how can I do more numbers in a more cost effective manner, right? That's what we're talking about here. The value is simply I buy houses, you buy houses. You want to put somebody's house under contract because it needs repairs. It needs to be, the property needs value to be added onto it before it can make it in the regular retail market. You come in, you save the day. That's the value you're bringing to the table, right? The majority of the people you talk to are not going to be interested in that. So the value you can give them is to let them go so you can move on to the next person that may need you. So you can move closer and closer to the person that will need you. That's the idea. Okay. So, yeah. Shunen, is Shunen available? Is this a wrong number? Then speak English. Then just speak English, okay? So, bad number. Bye. All right. So he was yelling at the top of his lungs in the background, like it's going to intimidate somebody, but of course not. Again, remember, I'm not cold calling. I'm calling houses that I'm interested in buying. Keep that in mind, okay? So no one gets to intimidate you, okay? Just keep that in mind. No one gets to intimidate you. And and wrong number, just say wrong number. That's it. We live in a world that we all go to a job, which means you're engaged in the marketplace. Which means we all are engaged in commerce, right? In economics, in demand and supply. It's a marketplace. We're all engaged in it. So no one should really try to intimidate you for trying to do business. All you can do is give them the value that they need and say, just keep it moving. If they're trying to intimidate you, intimidate them right back. Because everyone who has a phone number expects that they can receive a call on it. Okay. You're not selling a service. Okay. You're offering to purchase a property. That's the beauty about wholesaling. Okay. Or as an investor. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Now, some people may argue that, but you're doing it in mass. That crossed the bottom line. Well, once somebody shows you that in the law, then you obey accordingly. Okay. Once somebody show you in the books of law and say you're not allowed to do that, this is then basically just feel free to follow, because in your state they may frown at things like that and stuff like that. But again, um, sometimes it can fit into a gray area. It depends on where you are. It depends on. Caesar.
Yes.
Hi, I'm calling about Washington Place, Cliffside. Your property over there.
Yes. What about it?
Hi, I was wondering if you would entertain a cash offer on the property.
No, I just bought it. I'm fine. Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Not interested in selling. So drop into follow up box, and that was a contact. All right, so that was our luck. We're getting closer. We got about less than 5 minutes to go here. All right. So just keep in mind. So that's why one of the reasons why I wrote the book, Smart Real Estate Wholesaling. It was really designed as a guide for myself, and I'm just sharing it. You can download it for free, PDF at smartrealestatewholesaling.com. Okay. If you're a member here, then you should have a copy already. All right, but it's also available in paperback like this, or audio if you're more comfortable with audiobook. The audiobook is definitely the best selling.
You've reached cell phone 732-203-1217. We're not home right now. Please leave a message.
Drop that message. All right, so definitely this one is. Let's see. I just see a diagram. Yeah, my face. I guess. See. So it's a book that's more of a guide for myself. So, but I give it to you. And the three core pillars, like I just shared with you, I explained that in details here, which is value. Always lead with value, right? But it's kind of like reverse engineering how the business work for you. Because at the end of the day, three pillars: value, automation, and people. And value and automation does not exist without value, and automation does not exist without the third pillar, which is people. It's because people appreciates information now. We're in the information age. So you have information about some kind of value you can bring to somebody out there. So the faster you can bring it to them, the better. So that's why we're talking about automation as a second pillar. And value, of course, it has to be something they want, right? They have to at least feel like they want it. They may not even want it, right? You know how someone, no, you don't want that, you don't want that, but they feel like they want it. If they feel like they want it, then you definitely have to approach serving these people or doing business with them from the value standpoint. Okay, that's where you want to approach it, because the more value you bring to people, at least from a feeling standpoint, the more money you get to make. Okay. But the idea is to serve people, to give them value. And if the only value you could give to them is to let them off the hook and let them go, then sometimes that's what that is. Sometimes it could be like, hey, you just want to get rid of the house. Oh, you need to sell quick. Okay, we can bring speed. Oh, you want top dollars? Okay, let's focus on top dollars, right? So you've seen some of my conversation here in the past. Let's focus on top dollars. Let's talk about how we're going to get you highest and best offer on the property, right? And and that's how that works. Okay, let me just drop this message. Leave a message. Leave a message. All right. So that's why I cover the three. This book is about the three core pillars. In section one, it's about value. Section two is about automation. We're talking about living in debt. Connection. We're talking about automated follow-up, database management, right? But before we went to automation, we talked about data collection, and we also talked about branding. We talked about branding, which branding doesn't mean you call yourself an expert like a clown. It means ILDT, invest, learn, do, or teach. We cover that in details as well too. We talk about people, traffic, like online traffic, organic deals, on-demand deals. Talk about stuff like that. And of course, if you want to put this into practice, yes, is Deborah available, please? All right, so let's send no contact the number. All right, so all right now I'm rounding off right now for the day, just so you know. I'm rounding off. This book is brand new. I just got mine yesterday. I told you somebody got theirs before mine and sent me a picture, but finally I have mine. Finally, I have mine, right? And this, I have to tell you, is my best work to date. Okay, it's just beautiful. Okay, but everything I know. Uh, is Deborah available, please? I'm looking to speak to Deborah. All right, thank you. Bye. All right, that's the wrong number. All right. So this book is, call it the money secrets, real estate money secrets, right? But this is more or less like a workbook. Okay, this is more or less like a workbook. All right. All right. So we just hit 1 hour. Let's end the session for the day. That was fun. Okay. So what I want to do is I'm gonna go. For those of you that I'm gonna just say it out if you're watching me on the YouTube channel, but you can see my screen on how I pull up this information. If you are a member, we're gonna try to pull that up. Let's see. All right. So let's go to detail. Um, Today, set before show reports. Show reports. All right. So I like being able to see data. It's very important to be able to see data of what you're doing, right? It's very, very important. So we made a total of 208 calls in exactly 1 hour. Okay. Total contacts, about 2% of that, about four, two contacts, 2% contact. There were no answers, 94 no answers, meaning the phone rang and stopped ringing. And about 11 fax numbers were hit. We made four contact, of course, and spoke for a total of about 6 minutes. Okay. Of course, I spoke a lot longer because I'm sharing some content of, sorry, sharing some tips with you as I was live, right? Um, you know, the way we teach you, we coach you on the inside, we want you to learn this stuff. Okay. But all of this, instead of being on the line for 1 hour, would have cost you $4, $4 to $7, $5, $6. Now you could have other people do this for you, okay? But we cover that later on, okay? And basically they'll filter out the real people that are interested in selling, which is easy to do if you by just following up. And that's what you've seen me done. Just follow up with people that have expressed interest, all right? No contact, meaning I hit people that are no contact or they hung up about 18. That's not bad out of 208, right? That's not a bad. So I dropped 34 messages that are out there that can potentially bring me deals. Okay. Eight disconnected, two do not contact. That's fine. Answering machines, 18. That means the system hit answering machines by itself and six busy lines. So, with that being said, that was a good session. Not bad. Okay. And as I was saying, go get this at realestatemoneysecrets.com. Make sure you grab this if you're brand new here. Smart Real Estate Wholesaling.com. My second real estate book is all out there. It's all everywhere. Grab it. Make sure you get your own copy. And this one especially needs to be read 10 to 15 times in order for you to understand wholesaling if that's what you're after. Okay. But this book right here is going to become a tool for many of you. All right. I'm going to train you how to get to your deal a lot faster using this book. Okay. Even if you don't ever call anybody, if you're interested in that, I want you to go to 3pillarsystem.com, www.3pillarsystem.com, and become a member because I'm going to show you how to use this book to get to your deal, your first deal faster than ever before. I'm going to teach you something that no one else is talking about in the real estate wholesaling world using this book. So if you're interested in that, let me know by simply going to www.3pillarsystem.com. So hopefully you've been enlightened and educated. Thank you. I know I was a little relaxed, a little tired, but I'm glad I made it here today. We'll continue to put out videos. So the favor I was asking you to do for me earlier, when you see me release videos, please do me a favor. Watch the video, especially the short ones. Watch the video, share them, give it a thumbs up to help us grow. That's the one thing you can do for me here that I will really, really appreciate. Okay. That will help me out. That will help my business out. It will help us reach a lot more people, help a lot of people save from the frustration of this game when they follow the wrong instructions. Okay. When they follow the wrong ideas out there. So there is something as a wrong idea. If you haven't closed your first deal and you've been doing this for 6 months, maybe you are following the wrong ideas. Okay. But I am very raw here. I'll tell you like it is. I don't waste time because I am in the game myself. I'm doing deals myself. So I'm not going to sugarcoat anything for you. That's why you won't see any kind of fanciness. I may have other videos with some fanciness, but I try to do this because this is as raw as it gets. Okay. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. Hopefully you've been enlightened and educated. I'll see you on the next one and peace.